Hello students, in this video we learn about solution of algebraic and transcendental equations. First, regular falsi method. It is also called as false position method. It is one of the oldest iterative method used to find the root of the given equation f of x equal to 0. So students, this regular falsi method is used to find the root of given equation. The regular falsi method is given by the formula x equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. This formula is very important to work out the problems. That is x equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. Now working procedure. For the given equation f of x equal to 0, the first step is we have to choose a and b with the condition a is less than b such that f of a and f of b are of opposite signs. That is, in other words, we have to get the product of f of a into f of b as less than 0. It is possible only when f of a is greater than 0 and f of b is less than 0, so that the product is f of a into f of b is less than 0, or f of a is less than 0, f of b is greater than 0, so the product is again f of a into f of b is less than 0. In such cases, there exists at least one real root in the interval AB. So the condition to get the real root is f of a into f of b must be less than 0. Then second step, we have to prepare the following table. That is iteration or approximation. Here we have to write a value in this column, b value, then corresponding f of a value, f of b value, then x value, which can be calculated by using the formula a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. Then we have to calculate f of x, which is nothing but given equation. Then we have to find sine of f of a into f of x. That is, sine of f of a into f of x means if f of a is positive, f of x is positive, then the product is positive. Similarly, if f of a is negative, f of a is positive, then the product is negative. So we have to write this, whether this sign is, the product is positive or negative. Now the third step, which is very important. Now if product of f of a and f of x is negative, then in the second step or in the next second approximation, we have to write x value under the column b. We have to write x value under the column b in the next step. If f of a into f of x is positive, here if you get positive, then you have to write x value under the column a. So this is very important. I will repeat again. If the product of f of a into f of x is negative, then we have to write x value in the column b. If product of f of a into f of x is positive, then we have to write x value in the column a. So we have to repeat the process until we get two successive values of x are almost same. Now first problem. Find an approximate root of the equation f of x equal to x cube plus x minus 1 equal to 0 using the method of false position with 3 iterations or approximations. First we will write the given data. F of x is x cube plus x minus 1. Now, dear students, we have to find the interval. How to find the interval? What is the condition? We have to get the condition of f of product of f of a into f of b must be less than 0. So, first we start with trial and error method. First we start with 0. First we start with 0. If you put 0 here in this equation, what you get is 0 plus 0 minus 1 which is less than 0. Then I will put x value as 1. So f of 1 will be 1 plus 1, 2, minus 1, 1, positive. So f of 0 is negative, f of 1 is positive. So the product of f of 0 into f of 1 is less than 0. If we get product as less than 0, which will imply there exists at least one real root in the interval 0 to 1. Now we choose a as 0, b as 1 because always we have to choose a less than b, and f of 0, f of a which is f of 0 which is minus 1, f of b which is equal to f of 1 which is 1. Now we write the formula. The regular falsi method is given by x equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. Now we have to prepare the following table. Now this is the table. In this table contains iteration or approximation, a value, b value, f of a value, f of b value, x. Actually we have to calculate x by using this formula, this one. Then f of x, which is given equation x cube plus x minus 1. Then sine of f of a into f of x. Now we start with first approximation or iteration. We know that a is 0, b is 1. Corresponding f of a, f of 0 is minus 1. F of b is 1. Now we have to calculate x value. How we calculate x value? What is the formula? That is a equal to f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. If we substitute a, f of b, then b, f of a, f of b and f of a, what we get is 0.5. 0.5. Now we have to calculate corresponding f of x value, that is f of 0.5. f of 0.5 is 0.5 cube plus 0.5 minus 1. So this comes out to be f of f of 0.5 is minus 0.375, minus 0.375. Now what is the sign of f of a into f of x? F of a is minus 1. F of x is also minus 0.375. We don't want the product. We want only the sign. F of a is negative. F of x is negative. So the product is positive. Now, if f of a into f of x, the product is positive, then we have to put x value in the column A in the next step. So we put x value in column A. We will write as it is. F of A is nothing but f of 0.5, which is already calculated in previous step, that is minus 0.375. F of b is same, 1. Again, if we apply the formula for x, that is this formula, a into f of b minus b into f of a divided by f of b minus f of a, what we get is 0.6364. 0.6364. Again, we have to calculate what is f of x, that is what is f of 0.6364, which comes out to be minus 0.1057. Here we have to write the 0.1057. Point here. Again, f of a into f of x is again positive. If the product is positive, what we have to do is we have to write x value under the column a. Again, we will write this. B is 1. F of a, that value, it has to be 0.1057, make a correction. Then f of b is 1. In this case, we get x value as 0.6712, and f of 0.6712, which is f of x, we get it as minus 0.0264. Again, sign of f of a into f of x is a positive, but we want only 3 approximations. So after 3 approximations, the required root is 0.6712. This is very easy problem. Now next we move on to second problem. Find the real root of the equation f of x equal to x log x, which is equal to 1.2 by regular falsi method, correct to 4 decimal places. Now solution. Let f of x be equal to x log x to the base 10 minus 1.2. We have to equate f of x always equal to 0. So it has to be f of x is x log x to the base 10 minus 1.2. Now we have to find the interval. So we start with the f of 0. So what we get is this value as 0, this value. So we get f of 0 as minus 1.2, minus 1.2, which is less than 0. F of 1, again we get minus 1.2 because log 1 value is 0. Then f of 2, what we get is 0.59794, which is again less than 0. Dear students, one thing you have to remember, we have to get one value less than 0 and another value is greater than 0. So f of 3, so this is 0.23136, which is greater than 0. So f of 2 into f of 3 should be less than 0. I will consider the latest two values, that is these two, which implies there exists at least one real root in the interval 2, 3. Let a is equal to 2, because always a should be less than b. B is equal to 3, and f of a, f of 2, that is 0.59794, f of b, which is f of 3, 0.23136. Now the formula, the regular falsi method is given by x equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. Now we prepare the table. First iteration. For first iteration we know a value is 2, b value is 3. F of a is also we have calculated minus 0.59794. F of b 0.23136. Now we will calculate x value by using this formula. If you substitute all these values, that is a, b, f of a, f of b, in this formula, we get x value as 2.72102, and f of x value, that is f of 2.72102, as this, that is minus 0.01709. So again we have to find what is the sign of f of a into f of x. This is very easy. F of a is negative, f of x is negative, so the product is positive, and we know that if the product is positive, we have to put this x value under the column A. Under the column A, we will write b as it is. F of a is already calculated in previous step, that is f of 2.72102, that is equal to minus 0.01709. F of b is already same. Again, if we calculate x, we get x as equal to 2.74021. Again we calculate f of 2.74021. which comes out to be minus 0.00038. Now again we will find what is the product sign of f of a into f of x. That is negative. Both are negative means product is positive. If the product is positive means again we have to put this x value under the column A. B we will write as it is. F of A we have got in previous step, that is minus 0.00038. F of B same value. Now if you again calculate x value, you will be getting 2.74064. So what is f of x now? F of 2.74064 is minus 0.00001. Again sign of f of a into f of x is negative into negative is positive. Dear students, you can observe here these two values. We have to get the answer correct to 4 decimals. So we can see here the answer is almost same here for 3 decimals, but we have to get the answer for 4 decimal. So since the product is positive, again we will put x value under the column A. B we will write as it is. F of A we have already calculated here. F of B is same. If you calculate x, then we will get it as 2.74065. Now if you find f of 2.74065, this is to be 0. So 2.74065 is the exact equation. Then we get f of x is 0. No need of finding sign of f of a into f of x, because we have already got the answer for 4 decimal places. That is 2.7406. So the required root is x equal to 2.7406, correct to 4 decimal places. Now next problem. Find the real root of the equation x e power x minus cos x, correct to 3 decimal places, lying the interval 0.5, 0.6 using regular falsi method. Dear students, here the interval is already given 0.5 and 0.6. So we have to choose A and B such that A should be less than B. So we have to remember one thing, that is, for trigonometric function we have to use calculator in radian mode. That is most important thing. Most of the students will do the wrong things here. That is, they will use calculator in degree mode. So we have to remember, whenever trigonometric function comes, we have to use calculator in radian mode. Now we will write the given data. F of x is x e power x minus cos x. A is given as 0.5, B as 0.6. So f of 0.5, which is minus 0.0532, which is less than 0. F of B, which is equal to f of 0.6, which comes out to be 0.2679, which is greater than 0. So f of A is less than 0, f of B is greater than 0, which implies f of 0.5 into f of 0.6 is less than 0, which will imply there exists at least one real root in the interval 0.5 and 0.6. Now we write the formula. The regular falsi method is given by x equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. Now we prepare the following table. It is same iterations. First iteration or approximation, a is 0.5, b is 0.6, f of a and f of b is already calculated. Now we have to calculate x by using the same formula, a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a, which is 0.5166. Now if you calculate f of x, that is f of 0.5166, it comes out to be minus 0.0036. Now again, what is the sign of f of a into f of x? This is negative, negative. so it has to be positive. And we know that sign of f of a into f of x is positive, means we have to write x value under the column a. B we will write as it is. F of a is already calculated here, then f of b is same. Again, if you apply the formula, we get x as 0.5177. F of x, that is f of 0.5177 is minus 0.0002, which is positive. You can see this is negative, negative, positive. Again, we will write x value under the column a. B we will write as it is. F of a is already calculated. F of b is already same. It is same. So if you calculate x, what we get is 0.5178, and f of 0.5178 is 0, which means f of 0.5178 is the exact root of this equation. So the required root correct to 3 decimal places is 0.517. Now next problem, one more problem. Find the real root of the equation cos x equal to 3x minus 1 correct to 3 decimal places by using regular falsi method. So the given things we will write. Let f of x, you have to be write carefully, cos x, take 3x to the other side, left side, minus 3x plus 1. So here the interval is not given. So whenever interval is not given, we have to find a and b such that f of a into f of b should be less than 0. So we will start with trial and error method. So we start with the f of 0. So cos 0 is 1. Then 3 into 0, 0, 1 plus 1, it is 2, which is greater than 0. Now we will find f of 1, which is minus 1.4597, which is less than 0. But students, you have to remember the given function contains trigonometric function, so you have to use calculator in radian mode. So f of 0 into f of 1 is less than 0. Then there exists at least one real root in the interval 0 to 1, 0, 1. Therefore, a value is 0, b value is 1, and a is less than b. F of a, f of 0 is 2, f of b, f of 1 is this one. The regular falsi method is given by the formula x equal to a into f of b minus b into f of a whole divided by f of b minus f of a. Now iteration, first iteration, we will take a value as 0, b value as 1, f of a is 2, f of b is minus 1.4597. If you calculate x by using this formula, we will get it as 0.5781. F of x, that is f of 0.5781, it is comes out to be 0.1033. Now both f of a and f of x is positive, so the product is also positive, and we know that if the product is positive, we have to write x value under the column a. Again we continue with this one. B is 1. F of a we have already calculated here. F of b is same. Again, if you calculate x, we will get x as 0.6060, and f of x, that is 0.0039. Again, product is positive. If it is positive, we will write a under the column a. 0.6060, b is 1. F of a is already calculated in previous step. F of b is same. If you again calculate, what we get, x value is 0.6070. F of x is 0.0004. Again we will get sign as positive. Now again we will write x value under the column a, b as it is. F of a we have calculated here. F of b same, x value 0.6071, it is almost same, but it is same for 3 decimal places. So f of 0.6071 means 0. So x equal to 0.6071 is exact root of the given equation. No need of calculating here signs. So x equal to 0.607 is the required root, correct to 3 decimal places. So we will continue the problems on our next video. Thank you.